Me too. The key the question was, hey, Mark, is the real estate business still rocking and rolling? And I was honest and I said, well, actually sales are down. And got quite a shocked look on her face, much like yours when we were talking before we came on camera. Sales are actually down for the first 4 months of the year, 13.6% to last year.
Okay, but as we pause for a minute, what the follow-up question for that person you were talking to was she was worried about you, but you felt good about things nonetheless, right?
She said, well, are you okay? And I said, well, sure. I said, you know, I'm not making my business plan for this quarter. I said, but we're paying our bills. That's not a struggle at this point, thankfully. We'll knock on wood in that count. But, you know, the most important thing is to be honest is that, you know, sales are actually declining. The National Association of Realtors is predicting that 2023 will do about the same number of transactions we did in 2012.
Okay.
Turning back time 11 years.
Was part of that real rush, though, of sales in the last couple of years COVID related on a national level anyway? So
what we saw last spring in particular, we had tremendous increases. We sat here talking about 21% increase in home prices last year, and sales were absolutely so exaggerated coming out of COVID.
Right.
So we're up against outrageous numbers if we look to last year.
Yeah, it's unreachable, really.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've got that 13.6% decrease in sales. The inventory is also down.
That's the whole reason. That's what we're fighting with, Julie, is so many people thought, well, if I sold my house, where would I go? And so we have seen new listings coming to market down 12.2%, almost identical to what sales are down.
Right.
So if we had the supply, just like 2 years ago when it was toilet paper and, you know, and eggs that were in shortage, we actually still need housing inventory to come to market in addition to all the new construction that's being built.
So if you are thinking about selling, but you've thought I won't get from my house what I could have gotten if I had sold it a year or so ago, that isn't totally the case.
That is not. Prices are actually flat to last year.
Okay.
So last year we sat here in April and talked about a 21% increase in the first 4 months of last year.
Again, crazy.
Again, crazy. Well, we're actually at that same level this year. For the first 4 months of the year, we're at $300,000 as the median income, which is up 0.3%, a much more normal trend. If you average it out over a 30-year trend, we're looking for a 3% increase.
So, you know, you read and you hear all the time about the new developments that are coming, neighborhoods being brought in, apartments being built in Chattanooga because of the housing situation that we have. If you're somebody looking to be a first-time home buyer, is it really critical to you that this influx of new housing is coming in?
The majority, although the mayor is working very hard and has a director of housing, you know, to really look at the affordable housing crisis in our community, because prices overall in the new construction are not at this median price of $300,000.
Yeah.
That's why the resale part of the environment, the majority of the people who are watching our show today who own a home and are thinking about upsizing or downsizing, those are the homes that we really need to get to market this summer.
Right. It also, I know you've talked before, the heart behind what you do. I mean, you connect with your buyers and your sellers and the community at large. So you want to see the community at large stay Chattanooga and North Georgia. So if you are in the position to sell your house, trying to sell it to another young couple hoping to come in. It's a good idea.
That's with our guaranteed offer. You know, when I buy houses, I'm not buying them to put them into rental. I'm actually buying them to renovate and resell, to put housing inventory back so that our young families, you know, have the opportunity to still own a home like you and I do, Julie.
Right. Okay, so if you are looking to buy a house, don't panic, right? Because the prices are not going to be going up. Just be patient to find the house you want and then buy it.
And get with a good local lender, because there's a lot, we've talked a whole lot about interest rates over the last 6-8 months and them going up. There are some pretty creative financing, some adjustable rate mortgages that are not predatory like we saw back in 2006, 7, and 8. I mean, some really good mortgage products out there, some buy downs, where you can get a rate that's tolerable now and then refinance it in a couple of years when the rates really roll back.
What's the phrase that you like to say? Date the rate?
Date the rate and marry the home.
Okay, so if you find the house that you really love, don't let the interest rate scare you.
No.
Is that basically the point?
Give me a call and let's get you connected with the lender that's got
Okay.
some different programs to help you get in the house you want, so that you really make a lifelong decision.
And if you are looking to sell your house and you're afraid of that quick sale, because you've got to have a little bit of time to breathe in there, if you list a house now, what's the average?
36 days on the market.
That's livable.
It absolutely. We're back. We're not back to the 60 days that we were in 2018, but 36 days is manageable, where it was multiple offers a year ago.
3 hours.
In 3 hours.
Yeah. All right. Great talking to you, Mark.
Thank you.
You can find him at markhite.com. That's his website, markhitehomes.com. My apologies. Or call the office, 265-0088. They will be happy to help you whether you're looking to buy or sell. Thank you. Hopefully you're feeling in a good mood as you watch us this morning, but if you're having a bit of a struggling day, first of all, don't beat yourself up about that, because all of us have ups and downs in our lives. But when you're having kind of that down moment, it sure is nice to have somebody who can help you get up again. So we find that